Sunny Williams answered reporters' questions about their extended stay in space. The pair are stuck on the space station until February after their Boeing capsule had technical issues that meant that they couldn't return home as planned. Here's a flavour of what was said.
I mean, we're here with our friends. I think that's really a key part of being on the International Space Station and actually just doing the work. So that's, I think the up part is we're here with our friends. We've got a ride home. And, we're looking forward to the next couple months and doing a lot of stuff for the International Space Station.
Every time I talk to someone that we're praying for you. There's prayers coming up for me and Sonny both. Street signs, people we don't even know across the nation. Sonny and Butch, we're praying for you. Come on back. All those things. And I can tell you, it really goes a long way. And we so much appreciate it.
Well, let's speak now to Leroy Chiao, who is a former NASA astronaut and commander of the International Space Station. Hello to you. Thanks very much for joining us. So from 8 days to, 8 months, isn't it? Yeah. It's a long time, isn't it? But they don't seem to be too bothered about the fact that they're stranded there, do they?
Well, no. I mean, Butch and Sonny are consummate professionals. Astronauts know that things can change. There's uncertainty, and certainly, this is one of those situations. So they're going forward, and they're putting the best face they can on it and going forward. But astronauts do like to be in space, so it's not such a bad thing. And they all know the other people up there very well. So, like Sonny said, they're all friends up there. Of course, there's the downside is they both, I'm sure, had personal plans here on Earth. Family and friends are going to be disappointed. But you know what? In the big scheme of things, it's another 6 months, and it was a safer path home for them than coming down on the Starliner.
Yeah, they're still going to be able to vote in the election. They said they're going to get their ballot up there. I mean, I only mention that so I can say my joke that they're the ultimate floating voters.
Right.
But seriously, it's pretty amazing that they can get their ballot up there to them. Just explain what it is that they're doing up there at the moment.
Well, sure. I mean, as far as voting goes, I was actually the first astronaut to vote for president from space, and it's actually a very simple process. They get a encrypted Word document from the registrar, and they fill it out and send it back, and the vote gets recorded. And they're up there helping out. They're doing maintenance tasks. They've both flown long-duration missions aboard the station before, so they're very much at home, if you will. They know how to do things there. They're helping out with experiment operations, and so they're kind of pitching in everywhere. And I'm telling you what, I'm sure the planning folks are very happy to have 2 extra sets of hands up there.
Yeah, they're not just pitching in there. They were saying that Sunny's going to be taking over as commander in the next couple of weeks.
Well, actually, I had not heard that yet. I didn't catch all of the presser, but that's great. She is very experienced person on board the station, and the two of them, Butch and Sonny, replace 2 of the people that would have launched with the Crew 9 mission that's about to fly, the SpaceX Crew 9. They're going to launch very soon here. And 2 of those astronauts, unfortunately, were removed. I'm sure they'll get reassigned soon. But Butch and Sonny are going to take their place. And so it's not a surprise that she's going to be the commander because she's got a lot of experience up there.
Yeah, I mean, this is good for them. It's nice that they're doing these press conferences. Not so good for Boeing, isn't it? I mean, it's not been a good look for them, and the fact that SpaceX is going to have to bail them out and get these 2 astronauts home, must be very difficult for Boeing, isn't it? To be dealing with this, it's not been a good ride for it.
No. Boeing has had a lot of problems from, the crashes of the MAX 9 airplanes to the most recent blowout on another MAX 9 of the panel, and, cultural problems, whistleblowers, and from their airplane business, the culture, of course, is the same company that comes over onto the space side. Now they've had Starliner's been delayed quite a bit. It's been over budget. Boeing has put $1.5 billion of their own money into the program. And then to have these embarrassing failures and setbacks, it's been big black eyes for Boeing. They've got a new CEO. Hopefully he'll be able to turn things around and go back to an engineering first, quality first kind of company that Boeing was known for in the past before their merger with McDonnell Douglas, when they became more of a bottom line focused company. And so hopefully they get back to their roots and they get their act together. But yeah, no question, big black eyes for Boeing.
Okay. Well, thanks so much for talking to us. I appreciate your time. Leroy Chiao there, former NASA astronaut and former commander of the International Space Station. around the world and across the UK. This is BBC News.